Once upon a time, there was a carpenter named Geppetto. He sold wooden toys that he made to get by. The only thing the old toy maker regretted in his life was not having a child. He lived alone in a workshop surrounded by clocks and music boxes made out of wood, and dreamed about having his own little boy to keep him company. One evening, when he was feeling very lonely, he decided to carve a puppet out of wood.
This is just the log I was looking for. I will make a beautiful puppet with it.
Geppetto was such a fine carver that when he was finished, the puppet almost looked real.
From now on, I will call you Pinocchio, child. Oh, how I wish you were a real boy.
And then tired Geppetto went to bed.
Oh, I should go to bed now. Good night, Pinocchio.
While Geppetto slept, the fairy came and gently whispered in his ear, "Kind Geppetto, you have been so good to everyone. I will grant you, little Pinocchio, the gift of life." And in a wave of her magic wand, Pinocchio was alive. Look at me! I can talk, I can walk, and I can dance too!
Am I hearing voices? I must be getting really old. I'm hearing voices.
Geppetto woke up from all that noise, and much to his great surprise, he found that his wish had come true.
My wooden boy, you're alive! I can't believe you're alive!
And they started to dance happily around the room together. One day, it was time for Pinocchio to go to school, but he didn't have the money to buy Pinocchio his school books. Therefore, he sold his coat and gave the money to Pinocchio. Pinocchio took the money and got on his way to school.
Pinocchio, here's the money for books. Don't stop on your way, but go straight to school.
Pinocchio was happily walking down the street on his way to school. Then he met a boy who was playing hooky from school that day.
Where you going with all that money?
I'm gonna buy books and go to school.
You're going to school? Why don't you go and buy candies instead?
Suddenly, the fairy appeared next to him and whispered in his ear, "Don't do it, Pinocchio. Don't listen to him. I don't care what you say. Go away." Just like that, Pinocchio went inside the candy shop.
Wow, did you get all that money just for candies?
Oh, yes. My father told me to buy them. All of a sudden, Pinocchio's little nose started to grow longer. As she went out of the store, the other boy quickly stole the candies from Pinocchio and ran away. Pinocchio had been tricked. The fairy saw Pinocchio now had less money than he had before, so she asked, "What happened to the money, Pinocchio?" I lost it." And his nose grew even longer. Pinocchio went on his way again and met a fox and a cat who said to him, "Hey, boy, we bet you want to go to a puppet show." "Yeah, we have this ticket that will cost you just 5 coins. "Well, that sounds like a great idea. I want to go to a puppet show. I have 5 coins here that my father gave me. He said I can spend this money on amusement. And there, his nose grew again. Here's the ticket for the puppet show. Take it and enjoy. Pinocchio tried to go to the show, but the ticket they gave him wasn't a real one. So when the ticket taker wouldn't let Pinocchio into the show, he sat down in a corner to cry. Then a strange, huge man with a long black beard found Pinocchio crying. It was Stromboli, the owner of the puppet show. Wow, this is amazing. Here's a puppet with no strings. If I take him, I will make lots of money. I will be a rich man. Stromboli quickly invited Pinocchio to be part of his show. Pinocchio went on stage and he danced and skipped and sang. Pinocchio was tired from all that performing. He missed Geppetto so much. Sir, I want to go back home. Please let me go. What do you mean you want to go home? You're not going anywhere. You're mine now. While Pinocchio sat in the cage and cried, the fairy appeared again. See, Pinocchio, if you had gone to school as Geppetto told you, none of this would have happened. Please don't go. I need your help. The fairy took pity on Pinocchio and decided that he deserved a second chance. He scurried off to Geppetto's house and told him all that had happened and that Pinocchio now needed his help.
If my son is in danger, I must go and help him. Please lead the way.
He hurried to the puppet show and rescued Pinocchio from Stromboli's cage. Thief! Thief! How dare you take my puppet? Pinocchio and Geppetto managed to escape, and they both returned safely back home.
Oh, Pinocchio, look at your nose. This is what happened to little boys who tell lies.
Pinocchio was ashamed, and he decided to finally tell the truth to Geppetto. And then, all of a sudden, Pinocchio realized that he was not made of wood anymore. Look at my hands! Look at my face! I'm a real boy! Geppetto and Pinocchio lived happily ever after, and Pinocchio never told a lie again.